Hello.
Hello, Sonali.
Sonali.
Hi, Neha. Hi, Tejal. Okay. In today's session, we will look into the mobile-based app testing. There are basically like two types of testing, mobile-based app testing. So one is the basic application that we have on our app that we can download from Play Store or from Apple Store, those kind of apps. And the other one is the responsive web apps, which are, we can operate them from the browsers, right? Like Safari, Chrome, or these kind of things. So today we are going to look into the native apps, the one which can be, we can download from Play Store or from Apple Store, right? So I'll just share my screen. Yeah, let me know if you can see it.
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah. Okay. So this is basically called as Android Studio. So the other day, if you remember, we had gone through the browser stack. All right. So browser stack over there also we can do the mobile based testing. We can download our applications over there. So that is basically a cloud based platform where we are putting down our devices and there we are doing the testing. So it's not like that most of the companies will be following that browser stack scenario. They might ask you to do it on simulators or the real devices as well. Again, in terms of real devices, let's say they will give you one device. They can't give you like 10 set of devices, right? So in that case, you need to create the simulators. These simulators, we can create it from here. So we have the option to create the simulators. So if you'll go to device manager and if you'll just click on this, create a device, so you'll see a long list of the devices which are available with you. So if you'll also see that for this particular device, the Play Store is available. So usually we'll install those devices only for which Play Stores is available. All right. So on Android Studio, basically we can only do it for the like Android mobile phones. We can't do it for the iPhones. We can't create the simulator for them. Okay. So similarly, we can create it in the form of tablet, TV, different screen sizes. Same scenario, we can do it over here as well. So let's say right now I have created one simulator for Nexus 5. I already have it with me. I have three simulators with me, Pixel 2, Pixel 3, and Nexus 5X. So I'll just go ahead and launch this Nexus 5X. So it is basically just exactly like how my this will look, right? My real device will look like. It is just like that. Again, using Android app, we will be having the option to connect our real device as well. I can just connect it using the Wi-Fi. There is an option to connect it. See, if you see here, pair devices using Wi-Fi. So you can select your device and the screen will be visible over here and you can check the logs as well. Okay. So let me just open an app right now.
The tool name is Sonali. What is the tool name?
This is Android Studio.
Android Studio. Okay. And this is not used for the iPhone or something?
This is not used for iPhone. This is only for Android applications.
Okay. Thank you.
Is it free or paid?
Yeah. No, it's free. It's completely free.
Okay.
You can just go ahead and download it from the Chrome.
Okay.
So we have to download it first. We can use it on the online. We cannot use it.
No, you can't use it online. You'll have to install it on your laptops. And you also have to make sure that you have a Java installed in your laptops. Only then it can work. It can't work without the Java installation.
Okay.
Okay, Java installation plus Android Studio.
Yeah, right.
And for the iPhone or iPad, we use browser stack.
So majorly we have one more application called as Xcode. So this Xcode, again, what happens is like it can be used only and only from the MacBooks. Okay. So if let's
That is
say,
only for Mac. Okay.
yeah, if you have a Windows laptop, you can't access it. So in such scenarios, if your organization's application supports iPhone as well, so they'll either give you the physical device, the real device, or they might will be going through the browser stack. So again, since browser stack is cost effective, where there is a lot of
Mhm.
charges over there, so they might just give you one real device for that. It depends. So what will happen is like, again, the product owners will be having a lot of data, like whether how many users are on the Android and how many users are there on the iPhone. So supposedly they will provide you the real devices, or if it's required, they'll provide you the browser stack or any other such applications.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And
So
Xcode app you said that is for MacBook only. So that is also a free source.
yeah, that is also a free source. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So let's say now you want to test the application, test any application which the developer has created. So what will happen is like they can't directly push it to the Play Store. Okay. Because if you are pushing it to Play Store, that means that the app is going live and everyone will be able to use it. What will happen if there are like so many bugs and all? So in that scenario, what will happen is they will give you some APK files. Okay. So this is a kind of APK file. It is basically the application only. Okay. So what you need to do over here is you just go and drag this application over here on your simulator. So it will say that downloading the app. Okay. So this is how you can just see, this is dev workout. It has been downloaded. Okay, just need
So
to drag
APK
it.
files will be in our computer so that we download in this device.
Right. So these APK files will be shared by the developers.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I'll just come along like how is this Android Studio useful for you? Okay. So when you're launching any application or you're working on the application, you'll be seeing all the mm, yeah, you'll be seeing all the logs over here. Okay, so if say some API is failing, you'll be seeing it. Everything will be displayed over here. What kind of API is failing? You'll be getting all the errors over here. So this way you can use the you can do some sort of API testing as well from the Android Studio. Okay, since you'll be having all the data over here, it will be also showing you. So what happens in mobile testing is like wherever you are clicking, the application is created in such a way, the product owners, the business team, they'll want to analyze in which areas the user is most interested. Okay, or so when you'll see that there are recommendations for you, right? So this kind of data, they will store that this particular user is going and clicking on such things that today they are interested in furniture. So they will be showing you next day when you'll open the application, they'll be showing you the furniture details only, that this is a new furniture in town. So these kind of data they will be storing for you. They'll be, when you'll just click on it, it will be going and sitting on there. There are different type of analytic matrices which they will be creating. So these data will be sitting over there that the users are interested in such details. Okay. Uh, so in terms of testing, right? So in terms of testing, there are a variety of things which are differing from the web-based application. So in mobile-based testing, what we'll do is Suppose right now I have this, I'll just, right now I'm connected to my Wi-Fi. Okay. So what will happen? How will my application behave when I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi? In that case, how will it behave? It is still showing me all the data, which is not correct. Okay. Okay, the mobile data is also on for this. So we can turn it off. And now let's try. Okay.
So right now you connect your phone with this, or
This is a
on-
simulator only. The
okay.
simulators will be having the mobile data as well as the Wi-Fi connections with them. Okay. So this is nothing but basically it is trying to utilize your own Wi-Fi only from which your system is connected. But it is, again, this is created in such a manner that it will be utilizing it as both either mobile data or the Wi-Fi.
So mobile, for the mobile data we pay. So how it use the mobile data if it is a stimulator?
So that's what I'm saying. It's a simulator, right? So it will just take that, it is showing it as mobile data only, but it is basically taking your Wi-Fi connection only.
Okay, okay, okay.
That's how it is working.
So it use our Wi-Fi data in a two manner, like one
Yeah,
in the data
exactly.
form and one in the Wi-Fi connection.
Right, right.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yes.
here in this scenario, we need to check whether when the network is not available, how is my application behaving in that scenario? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Apart from this, so we'll be looking at the offline scenarios also. Offline that we have already gone through, flight mode. Okay. So what will happen if my mobile phone is in flight mode? So these sort of scenario, each and everything will need to look into this.
Yeah.
Okay. The application should not break that it is behaving weird. It is just saying that throughout my application, it is just saying that no connection. I don't have any connection with me.
Okay.
Okay. So apart from this, what we will look at is the touch and the text gestures. This is also one of the important scenario for mobile based application. So let's say if the user is clicking over here, let's say several times they are trying to click. I'm just continuously clicking on it. So how is my application behaving in that scenario? It should not, break. It should not work abruptly, that it is not giving me any responses only. Okay. This is one of the scenario when I'm trying to just scroll, I'm just clicking on anywhere on the screen. Now the next scenario is, how is my application behaving when when it's running on the background? Okay, so let's say what happened is that right now I was on this page. Categories and then mobiles. Okay, now I came here, I went to Chrome, and let's say I just started some other applications. All right, so again I just went back and I'm trying to open my application again. So in that case, my scenario would be that wherever I had left my application, it should be at that point only. It shouldn't be like it's now opening from the home page. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is one of the thing. Again, let's say if some phone call comes, okay, phone call is there. In that case, when I'm again now relaunching the application, or in the background, let's say this app doesn't get minimized. Okay, when the phone call is there, it is still running on the background. When I'll switch off the call, when I'll just cancel the call, it should be on this page only. It shouldn't move anywhere else.
Okay.
Okay. uh, Apart from that, if there are any push notifications from any other applications, okay, so in that case, again, we need to say that what if the with that particular push notification user interacts. So in nowadays, you will see that when I'm getting a WhatsApp message, I'll have the option to reply from there only, or on the Instagram, if there are any messages, if you can just send it from there only, reply it from there only. From you can interact basically within a push notification. So when that push notification is going back, my application should not break in that case.
Okay. So, how we test these scenarios in this, like suppose you said some call is coming or push notifications will come. So, how we checked it here?
How are we going to check it over here? That's
Yes,
okay.
yes, yes, yes.
So you can do one thing. These kind of scenarios, what you can do is you can just connect your real device. So you can pair your device, all right? And then you can just give a ring from other phone number, or you can try out these things at that case.
Okay, okay. So in that case, we have to connect our real device. Then we
Right,
can check these type of scenarios.
right.
Okay.
Okay, okay. Apart from that, what we will go through is the analytic matrix. We have already gone through that. There will be different type of analytic matrices which will be there. So these metrics would be based on like performance. How is my application performing? Okay, so let's say right now my phone battery is in the very last stages. Let's say 2%, 3% phone battery is remaining. In that case, my application shouldn't get affected. Okay, even if let's say I'm in a area where the mobile network is not that much clear, I don't have a strong network, so my application should be still proper. I shouldn't see broken images over here. I shouldn't be seeing these, these billboards that we are seeing. Okay, this should be like that only. Maybe it can get a bit slow, but it should not break, that I'm not able to load this image only. I should, okay, these kind of scenarios will check.
Okay.
Okay. Apart from this, so touch and
So,
gestures we have covered. Yeah.
yeah. So if these scenarios will not as per our requirement, so we create a bug for these
Yeah,
type of. Okay.
correct. Yeah, we'll create a bug for these scenarios.
Okay.
Okay, just a second.
So
Yeah,
can you show me one more time how you download the APK file here?
yeah, sure, just give me a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had this APK file which was
Folder.
shared with the developer,
That's a
right?
folder, right?
That's a folder. Yeah, that you can create. That need not to be a folder or anything.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
just you just need to think about this APK file. This APK file, when the user will give you, you just need to drag it over here, and then you'll be able to
Okay.
install it.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So apart from that, again, yeah. So basically, we are away. Just give me a second.
So Sonali, in the interview, so mobile based testing, how they asked if we write in our resume that we did a mobile testing also, though what type of question they will ask then?
Yeah. So they can ask you like on which devices you have done it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Apart from that, they can ask you like uh, again, like what kind of testing you have done. So functional testing you have done UI based testing. You'll be doing the API testing for this. You'll be doing the compatibility testing. You'll be testing it in
Mm-hmm.
different ways. Again, then so basically, whatever kind of testing that we are doing on the web-based application, right? You'll be doing sanity testing, smoke testing, regression testing. So
Yes.
these things,
Usability. Yeah.
okay.
And so we also mentioned that we use the Android Studio tool for doing the mobile testing.
Yeah, you can say that we use simulators. Okay, don't say that we use Android Studio. First, say that we use simulators and real devices. If they ask you that which simulator, where did you created those simulators, then we need to mention that we did it on Android Studio.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you. Okay, so that so we can mention in our resume that we do mobile testing also, because it's the same type of testing as we did in a laptop. That's the same mostly, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Majorly that only. But under mobile testing, these are the things that we are discussing today. These are the very important scenarios that we need to keep in mind. First of all, touch and gestures when we are,
Mm.
working with Wi-Fi, mobile data in
Mm.
flight mode. So these
Mhm.
kind of things we need to mention. These are the very important aspects of this application of
Okay.
mobile-based testing. So
Okay,
when
these are the scenarios apart from the laptop that we have to mention in our mobile testing.
right, exactly. So see, when you see this type of application, right, Flipkart or any other application, so
Mhm.
what you will get to know the basic functionality, right, that okay, this will work this way.
Mhm.
You will be able to understand, okay, these are the test cases that I need to write, that when the user clicks on this, when the user click on
Yes.
this, I should be able to open. When the user try to add it to the cart, they should be able to add. So these are the basic things that we do in a normal functional testing. But
Okay.
yeah, in terms of mobile based testing, these things are really important that we are talking about today.
Okay.
Okay. So whenever if an interviewer asks you anything about mobile based testing, their focus will be how did you handle these things, right? Did you also verify these things that we are talking about?
Okay. So suppose that in when previously you show the e-commerce website to us. So
Hmm.
we can take the example for that also, that we use the application e-commerce application for the mobile testing also.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
So here one more thing is that we will also look into the part where I'm trying to install the application. Okay, I'm trying to install the application. Then my application is, say my version here is 1.0.9. When I'm installing the application, I'll be then verifying the version as well, whether it is giving the proper version details or not. Okay,
In the mobile.
yeah, in the mobile.
Okay.
Okay. Other than that, when I uninstall it, I should be making clear that the application has been removed completely. It's not there on the application. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, there could be option like, let's say if I want to, uh, okay, this is just giving me pause the app. So let's say if I want to delete the application completely, so I should be able to see that, yeah, it is deleted properly. Again, now one scenario will be like when the user try to update the application, right? In that case, we'll have to make sure that the data whichever the user had stored on the application, those data shouldn't get removed. Okay. So let's say right now I was on Flipkart, I'm logged into the Flipkart. Now I'm updating the application. So first of all, I shouldn't get logged out. It should not ask me to log in again. Okay. Or if I had few things in the cart, those things should remain in the cart. Those things should not get erased. Okay. So basically the user data shouldn't get affected when I'm trying to update the application.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Apart from that, so we'll have to make sure of the customers data as well, that it is secure. So in mobile data, when you'll be testing it, there is one application called Charles Proxy, or in your phone also you can install it, and then you can basically see each and every log, each and every, whenever you're clicking on something or which mobile phone you're using, these every detail will be going to these companies. Okay. So you need to make sure that any unnecessary data is not going to the company. All right. So let's say if right now you're sending this data that I need to buy now. Okay. So when you're clicking on buy now, now you will be giving the credit card informations, you'll be entering the CVV, you'll be entering other details as well. You need to make sure that when you're giving the ATM pins or other information, those shouldn't get saved.
Okay.
Yeah. So the customer data shouldn't, the customers uh, basically secured it, a private data, those shouldn't be shared with the teams. Okay. If they are storing such data that customer is added into the cart, customer has added it, they wanted maybe, so these kind of things, what we will say that they will be notifying me later on if there are any discounts on this. So these kind of data they need to save. We can't say that you can't save these kind of data, that I'm storing this. But anything apart from that, anything apart from this, where like I said, payments related or any other details that you have inside your phone, okay, and it is getting reflected over there, so those things will have to point out.
Okay.
So again, we need to remember that for this mobile-based testing also, we will be having the database with us. Okay, so there will be several points where we will need to go to the database and do our data testing. Okay, so those functional testing will remain that like that only. This there will be no changes over there. Okay, so basically, yeah, majorly again, in terms of performance testing, we will say that how my application is performing in different scenarios. Like if there is high traffic on this website, so there will be like Amazon Black Friday sales, right? Black Friday sales and other sales days are there. In that case, my application, especially on e-commerce website, if there are any discount, if there are any sales going on, we need to make sure that the application is stable and it is not going down. Okay, the customer should be able to use it. If it's getting crashed at the time of sales and all, it will be a huge loss for the company. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So these things, apart from these things, we will be focusing on the compatibility testing that we have discussed. We'll be testing it right now. Let's say it is just a 5-inch screen size mobile phone. So we'll have to test it on different screen sizes again. Okay. And maybe you can create different simulators from here, and then you can test it. Again, you need to collect the data from the product owner, like what is the last used, what is the most basic phones that our users are using. So till that point, your application should support it basically. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Apart from that, we'll be looking into the again. So majorly, yeah, that's pretty much about it that we have. We will be again then looking into the functional testing only. And in terms of UI, we will be saying that, okay, my fonts, my colors, the styles that that is looking on the user interface should all match on the other UIs as well, on the other screen sizes as well. The there shouldn't be any discrepancies, there shouldn't be any differences on the other screen sizes. Okay. Um, Apart from that, yeah, so basically if there are any let's say app screen, these logo sizes and all, these shouldn't differ on different screen sizes, that should remain same. So when you're testing a e-commerce site, or when you're testing it on the mobile based application, this is the one of the most important thing, that the logo size, it might get, because of the screen sizes, right, the developers will get stuck a lot at the logo sizes and also these kind of things. Then we will also look at different paginations, how if the user will just click on something like this, how is my pagination working? Okay, so when you're testing the application in the very initial stages, right, you will be first checking out the paginations. Okay, how is my page looking? All the pages should work, and there shouldn't be, the application shouldn't be breaking. Okay. Um, Apart from that, yeah, so one thing will be localization. So localization is basically, so when you'll just log, let me just uninstall this again. And so we'll just talk about it. So when you open such websites, right, e-commerce based website, there will be options like, do you want to change the language, application language, if you want it in Chinese, or maybe let's say Hindi, English, any other language. So these kind of localization things, if it's there in your application, it should be performing well over here as well. Okay, so in terms of this thing, right, language changing, we usually call it as localization in terms of this. Okay, so again, based on the, yeah, this is also one of the important scenarios. So your mobile phone will be in, let's say you're in India right now, and when you're trying to do the payments, so the amount will be reflected in terms of those currencies only. Okay, so it shouldn't be like that I'm sitting in US and it is still showing me INR. So it should be showing me US dollars, or if I'm in Europe, so it should be showing me the pricing according to that. So depending upon your company, if that supports like outside as well, so those kind of scenarios will need to make sure that that is also getting covered in e-commerce websites. Is this thing clear? This is a point which is, which will have to take care on the web-based application as well as in the mobile-based application.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Mm, okay. So yeah, I think again we have talked about this, that broken images or distorted text shouldn't be there. My UI should look proper. If there are any spelling mistakes, but these spelling mistakes, as I had discussed it earlier as well, these spelling mistake, if you're seeing any spelling mistakes on the live application, only in that case you need to raise the bug for that one. You shouldn't be raising these spelling mistake bugs on the on the testing environment only, because the test data will be majorly created by you or the developer. Okay. And when the application is going live, at that time, the data will be created by the business teams. So, okay. Apart from that, yeah, I think this is the majorly used scenarios that we do for the mobile-based application. And in-depth functionality wise, we already have covered each and every scenario, how the flow will go like.
Okay.
Right. Do you have any questions?
For me, not now.
No, no questions.
Okay. Cool. And did you also get any chance to import the collection that I had shared yesterday?
I was trying, but not able to do it.
You're not able to do it? Okay.
Yeah.
So from where did you try it? Postman import and then you tried it?
Actually, I was tried it to first to save it on our laptop.
Oh, okay. All right. So did you got any chance to look into the application?
Yeah, but not in the Postman I tried, but yeah, on the app I tried like how the app looks and feel. That's it.
Mhm. Just try to do some sort of testing on your own as well, and try to create the test scenarios for that particular application, so it will give you some confidence of working on the test cases, test scenarios. Write down a test plan for that application.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I will try.
Yeah.
Sonali, we can import it in a Postman. How we imported that file in the Postman?
Yeah. Okay, just give me a minute.
There's a import button over there.
Yeah, exactly, there will be an import button.
Yeah, besides the new, there's import button. And it's just like, you
Yeah.
choose a file, like you upload a file, just like that. It's quite easy.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can just
we
upload
just
the file. Yeah.
upload the file. Okay, I will try one more time. Then I will ask you if I will not able to do.
Okay, no worries.
Okay,
Okay. Cool. Thank you, guys. Okay.
thank you, Sonali.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Have a good day.
Yeah.